Ayes have it. Moving on to Development Services, item number 22, rezoning CO9-13-03. Staff report.
Mr. Chairman.
Oh, Supervisor Carroll.
Mr. Chairman, you must pardon me. I hope I can break in here, and before you hear the staff report, this is a District 1 item, and since Supervisor Miller is not here today, nor her staff, I'm not sure that we have any indication. I'd like to obey the protocol of the districts, and just for the record want to say that has there been any notice of support or any request for a delay from Supervisor Miller's office on this item?
Not to my knowledge, but
Okay, then you can proceed. Thank you.
staff report.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Tom Coyle, Development Services Department. Before you today is a request for a rezoning action to go from GR1 or rural residential to CR3 with a cluster option for a 2.9 acre piece of property, which will result in 10 cluster units. This request is on the west side of Twin Lakes Drive and south of Hauser Street. It has been reviewed by the Planning Commission and is recommended for approval by a vote of 7-0. It has also been reviewed by the Development Review Committee, and they forward a recommendation of approval. Staff likewise recommends approval with the special conditions, the regular and special conditions of note. There is a request to omit condition 19. There's a memo in your packet from Mr. Colton that explains the rationale for that omission. Staff is available for questions.
Any questions for staff? Hearing none, what's the will of the board?
In terms of condition 19, what is the recommendation?
Recommendation is to remove condition 19 in light of the recent court cases.
But I mean, is that, yeah, indeed, I mean, I understand that it's related to a court case, but my question is, and the approval with standard and special conditions as amended by regional wastewater, is that sufficient to remove, is that sufficient to remove item 19, or does the motion have to include removal of item 19?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Supervisor Bronson, the motion has to include the elimination of 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Then is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address us in opposition to this item at this time? In opposition? If not, I'm going to move that we close the public hearing and approve with standard and special conditions as recommended by the Commission and staff, and as amended by the Regional Wastewater Reclamation Department, and remove condition 19.
Is there a second to the motion?
Is the Mr. Chairman, is the applicant here? Alberto Moore?
Yeah, he's got.
Okay, I just wondered.
I seconded the motion.
Okay.
I just wondered if there was anyone here for this rezoning. Thank you.
All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please signify by saying nay.
Nay.
Roll call.
Supervisor Bronson.
Aye.
Supervisor Carroll.
Aye.
Supervisor Elias.
No.
Chairman Valadez.
No. By a 2-2 vote, motion fails.